in finance.
Welcome in, everyone. Tuesday night. Now, you know what time it is. Your favorite show is on the air. The Bama Standard is rolling. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, live chat. Do your thing tonight. If you're watching the replay, get in the comment section below. Let us know what you think. I'm your host, Justin Riley. And with me, as always, we're headline with a 1999 All-SEC linebacker, the never duplicated Marvin Constant.
Hey, roll tide, baby, roll tide.
Roll tide. And next to him, the king of the strip, a man who's never short of words, Daniel Pettey.
What's up, fellas? Man, it's around about linebackers tonight. I feel like we get out of line, somebody's ass is getting sacked.
Probably yours.
And the over-under. Yeah. If it's Pettey,
I'm more scared of the guys below me than you.
No, you ain't got to worry about me. My shoulders hurt.
My whole body hurt. Hell, you mean? My shoulders
I'm running a good 5'6" these days.
Man, this intro is sponsored by Icy Hot and Bengay. So, best of both worlds. And the man who is hurt, but he's still here. He was an All-American, national champion, SEC champion, and Super Bowl champion. But more importantly, we call him family, Reggie Ragland. What's up, brother?
Oh, what up, fellas? What's up with y'all?
Man, I'm still waiting on my ribs to be delivered or something, man. I just knew I was supposed to get a delivery, something. Ain't that I ain't seen.
Man,
nothing.
I ain't your woman.
Be sci-fi. Look out for him,
That's my
man.
brother. He can pull up on me. He know where I'm at.
No DoorDash, no curbside.
No.
A long way from Atlanta to Livingston.
But hey,
Man,
we got
right now.
we got one of them one. We got one of them ones with us tonight, folks. He was one of the baddest dudes to ever get on the field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. Before he got to us, he was all Big 12, but he came to the SEC because that's where the big boys played. And there are still many a running back, quarterback, and what have you. They're having nightmares to this very day when his name is mentioned. And he's about to go to the league. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in to the first time, Nikhai Hill-Green. What's up, brother? Roll Tide.
What's up, y'all? Roll Tide. Thanks for having me.
Roll tide.
Roll Tide.
Glad to have you, man.
So,
It's too late to change your mind about leaving.
I want you to know, Nikhai, this dude right here next to me is your biggest fan the entire season. Not an episode went by that your name was not mentioned. So,
Man, I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
I said it earlier. I said, why is this man not playing? Why is he not playing more? What is the problem? I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep my comments to my. Yeah.
No, don't keep it to yourself. Let that shit be known.
Be sci-fi,
Don't antagonize.
Be sci-fi, man. I appreciate that.
I feel the same way.
Like, who making these decisions? Man, clearly somebody being overpaid and underperforming. Whoever making these decisions, because you playing the wrong people.
No, it was clear your impact got bigger and bigger, man, through the season. Like it was,
For sure.
it was obvious. You stood out on the field, man.
yeah,
I appreciate that. I just feel
Telling me,
like
baby.
I feel like I had to come in and really earn it. You know what I mean? The guys, they accepted me with open arms, and the coaching staff really building that trust because Alabama. Alabama's it's like a professional team. Like you're not gonna come in and just get the keys. You gotta work for them. So I feel like as the season went on, I started getting more leeway and I played a bit more freer.
What was that moment where you finally felt like, okay, I've earned it. I'm a part of B Sci-Fi. I've arrived.
Honestly, for me, it was the Missouri game because we faced some adversity early on in the Missouri game. Everything that could go wrong went wrong. We started out the game, they went up and down the field like we were a high school team. But then we brought the entire defense up. We're like, guys, they should not score another point. Like we just literally came together and then I made a few plays. Some guys fed off me, made a few plays, and I just feel like I didn't make a lot of game impacting plays towards the end of that game, but I feel like I helped create the spark because we were pretty dead at the beginning of that game. So I would say the Missouri game.
I always tell people, so goes your linebacker, so goes your defense. When your linebackers assert that dominance, that level of physical play, and they establish that early in the game, the team tends to follow that lead. You did that often, man. So thank you for doing that. I'm talking.
Hey,
everybody knows, so goes your linebackers' physicality, so goes your defense.
Absolutely.
And you weren't so calm as you are right now with delivering it the way you just said, because I watched you on the sidelines and whatnot, dude. You were lighting into people's tails, man. You were passionate, fired up. It was amazing to watch.
Yeah, because I feel like the game is really about energy. I just try to bring juice. Like obviously, from a day-to-day standpoint, like preparing at practice, bringing juice and energy. But I feel like game day is it's time to go on game day. Like you got to bring more juice than you've ever brought, and I feel like I'm not the same mellow guy on game day. Game day is where you cut it loose, and you should look different. You shouldn't look like practice. It should be just a different switch. So,
did you ever have to snatch one of your teammates up on game day?
Nah.
I've had to. It happens now. We don't act like it don't happen.
Nah,
I'm sure Reggie had to at some point.
Nah, not for real. Cause shit, the D line was snatching everybody up, and I was just chilling.
It's funny you brought up the Missouri game, man. I pointed out it a lot towards as the season went on as kind of the turning point in the season in a lot of ways. I felt like the season kind of fell on the defense's shoulders after that. That was one of the most people. You go back, that might have been one of the most physical game you played this year. It seemed more physical than even the Georgia game earlier. That game was really damn physical, and a lot of offensive players went out. And the offense looked different after that game. And it looked like the season, like I said, as it went on, the defense got better because it was more on y'all's shoulders after that game. It looked like it to me. I may be off. You may be like, dude, you're crazy as hell. But just from an outsider's perspective, that's what it looked like.
Yeah, I would definitely say somewhat that's definitely how it played out. Just because going into that game, we really felt like they wouldn't be able to score a lot of points, but they did. And our offense, they made plays when they had to make plays, but our defense, like the guys who guys like Bray Hubbard, I remember in that game, Keon Sabb, Dijon Lee, down late in the stretch, made plays. That was one of those games where you just appreciate having a complete defense, because you don't win that type of game without a complete defense. Mm-hmm. Because the type of scheme that they played, it was really a perfect matchup to combat what we were trying to do on defense. Like they knew that, okay, they have a top running back in the nation. He's running the ball on everyone. They know we're going to stop the run. We're Alabama. He's not going to run the ball all over us. And then they just play action here, dump it down to the tight end. They knew how to play that kind of game within the game with us. So it was good that guys made plays down the stretch.
So before we get into the deep dive of everything we talked about before we got on here, the culture, or let's say the food culture, What was better, man? Food in Colorado or the food in Alabama? And name your spots in Bama, because you're talking about how you're trying to fight gaining that extra weight. Sometimes you just can't avoid it in T-Town, but talk about the differences there.
Yeah, I was trying my hardest, man. The barbecue in Tuscaloosa was definitely temptation. Taco Casa I liked a lot. What's some of those other places?
Archibald's and Woodrow's. Did you hit up
Archibald's Wings? I was a regular there.
Shit,
There's definitely they would cater this barbecue to the facility. Man, I think it was Moe's barbecue? Is there a Moe's barbecue?
Moe's, yeah.
Man.
Yeah, I had enough of Moe's. That's all we ate on recruiting visits. And
really?
The Half Moon cookies. I didn't really eat it, but I saw them a lot.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you this. Did you go to Catch a Taste in Alberta City?
Catch a Taste, man. Those wings are only this big, man.
But that's how
a lot of flavor.
I don't think you realize wings are supposed to be that small. They ain't supposed to be huge.
Yeah, but they're not supposed to be like Buffalo Bills.
Time out.
But they ain't supposed to be like Buffalo Bills, where it's just like the skin.
But the wings that Catch a Taste are damn good. Shout out to my cousin David Grant, who owns Catch a Taste in Alberta City. So if you're in Tuscaloosa, go visit my cousin David Grant. Go by DJ Catch a Taste, baby. Tell him I sent you. You might
get the exotic flavor.
In your juice or something. I don't know.
Get the exotic flavor. It's great.
Well, start us out, Marvin. They'll move to Pettey, then down to Reggie, and then I'll circle back.
All right. So early, we were talking about the game against Missouri, but that's not what I want to focus on. I want to focus on the game against Indiana. So you look at the season before, we end on a loss to Michigan, and everyone said that we're going to use this loss to build momentum to go into the 2025 season, and we're going to avenge all the wrongs that we had. And then we end this season the way we did, losing to Indiana 38-3. How does this team use this to actually build upon it, to go into the 2026 season? Because that ended badly, and never in my days, because you got to understand something. I sold Cokes in Bryant-Denny Stadium as a kid. That's how I watched Alabama football.
Yeah,
I was selling Cokes in that stadium at 10, 11 years old. So I never thought I would have seen something like that happen. So how does this team right the ship? Because I don't ever recall that happening in Alabama.
Yeah. My advice would be, honestly, just look ourselves in the mirror and be honest. What I seen on the other sideline, I'm gonna just tell you what I seen from, like, I'm gonna be raw and uncut. I seen a very disciplined football team. I seen their senior leadership. I seen their leaders making the most plays. I didn't see a lot of finger pointing or anything out of the ordinary. I just seen their leaders stepping up, making plays. Their quarterback, who was supposed to be big name Heisman, doing the dirty work. Third and I don't know what down and distance it was, but third and I think 5 or 6, the play breaks down. I'm chasing them. A Heisman quarterback who's gonna go number 1, he throws the ball out of bounds to just like not get hurt in that type of game. He dove head first forward for the first down. Just like, I just seen those little things playing against them, and it wasn't a surprise that they went undefeated and they won it all. So I would just say, for us, let's just take that as a lesson. We just played it last year, so let's take that as a lesson and let's be that. We know, and at the same time, like, we just, like, we're a couple plays away. Like, we gotta be more detailed, and we gotta lock in more to the small things. So that's the advice I would give for next year's team. And they're going to be so talented, but I told these guys, late in the season, it's hard to get back to that spot. So I told them, like, remember how detailed we have to be. Remember how every little play matters and how things compound. We can't have a lot of penalties. Just I was already kind of reminding the guys for next year, but yeah, that's the advice I have for them.
All right, Pettey, you're up, sir.
Yeah, and man, I'm gonna ask a question, but more over on that, man. Also, Indiana's a good example. Last year, they got to the playoffs and got smacked. This year we got to the playoffs, got smacked. We can go to the playoffs the year before. I mean, there was a progression, and it just there is a recipe in this new era to fix things real quick. But my question, man, you're part of that recipe. Forever when people transferred from the Big 10 or the Big 12 or wherever to the SEC, there was always question marks. Oh, can they play in the SEC? Well, man, I think when this new era, so many of you guys have answered that question emphatically. So what was we talked a little bit about before. What was it transferring from Colorado to Alabama, where you were playing for one of the biggest? Like Colorado is a program that was lost to time, and then Dion shows up and everybody's paying attention. You go from that show to this show. What was that transition like?
Yeah, it kind of showed me culture and leadership and tradition as well. It showed me how not wasting a day really matters, and how you show up is going to matter more than the brand or logo or what people think about a certain organization. Like the perfect example I would compare it to is the Detroit Lions. They don't really worry about the past or what people think of them in the past. They just show up every day, and they they change people's way of thinking about them. So I would say just like the culture at Alabama, like with like B-side 5, fourth quarter, and just like talking to the past Alabama players, you wouldn't understand what it feels like to play at Alabama unless you're in it. Like it's the craziest feeling ever, and it's different than everywhere else.
I want you to add this to your answer. When you said it's the craziest thing ever, the difference in coming out the tunnel in Boulder versus Bryant-Denny Stadium.
You don't have a buffalo in front of you.
What's the difference?
The difference is just like the energy, and like you know that nothing else matters in Tuscaloosa right now. That's the feeling. That's how I would put it into words. I know nothing else in Tuscaloosa, probably in Alabama, matters right now more to the people in the state than this, what we're doing right now, running out this tunnel.
Matt, before that makes me want to ask a question real quick. In this era, I think so many people feel like you guys are mercenaries. So the attachment, you're not there for 3 or 4 years. You're talking in a way that almost seems like in that 1 year, Alabama did seep into you and is now a part of you. Is that accurate?
Yeah, I would say so. Just because, just like how I grew up and like watching Alabama, watching the Saban era, watching what Alabama built, and then upholding that each day and like carrying that legacy, and like just hearing like coaches say like, this player did this player ran this speed on this day late in the season. Why can't you? Like it just adds an extra chip and a want to. It really, I think Alabama's culture, it's never leaving. Like it's deep. It's deep, and I'm forever indebted to that place. They gave me an opportunity, and roll tide, man, and be side 5 for life.
Reggie, you're up, sir.
Philosopher,
man. So, like coming into, I know it's a long history of linebackers coming into Bama. So, Did you feel like you had to live up to that hype, or you just feel like you had to do your own thing?
No doubt. More at Alabama than any place I've been. You feel like it feels deep. Like I wouldn't say it feels heavy. It doesn't feel like a burden. It feels like something that you want to go chase every day. Like you see the names, you see the pictures of all SEC, all American. This guy was a captain on this team, won the Natty. Like it's truly like a fraternity, and you just want to be a part of it, and you want to you kind of want to fit in with these guys and be associated with these guys in whatever form or fashion you can be. So
right. And like hold on, let me say it. And I can see how you can say that because it's two regimes now, right? You played for Coach DeBoer and I played for Saban. I'm gonna say when I played for Saban at linebacker, it was a pressure to live up to that hype because you got guys in front of me. Rolando McClain will start out. That's who I wanted to be like because we have the same body type and we from the same area. Then you got him and Dante Hightower. At the time, both of them 260, 270 play inside back and run like this. Then you got CJ Mosley right behind him. Then you got Nico Johnson. And then you got Trey the Priest come in. Then you had me. Then you have Rashawn Evans, Sean Deion Hamilton. Like it's a to us, we felt like we had to because shit, if we didn't do that, I'm gonna get a text maybe from Nico and say, "Hey, you bullshitting."
Yeah.
Like like it like and the way we used to talk to each other, like at practice, like I don't know how y'all do it, but shit, we'll walk up to your ass and say, "Hey, man, you playing like a bitch. You playing like a hoe. Like we'll walk up to you, tell you that, but that's the type of respect we have for one another because we want to see each other do great. Because shit, if I can get my DB to do his job, if he doing his job and I'm doing my job and D-line doing their job, how the hell you gonna be able to run on us? How the hell you gonna be able to pass on us? So it like I can see how you can say that. Like you just wanted to be a part of it, but when I played, bro, you had no choice to be that because your ass is gonna get talked about. And first of all, I got talked about bad my first could be. I done said this numerous times on this show. But then you learn how to maneuver because like I can't think of a name, but I seen this that I think it was Kira Lawson, the head coach for the girls Duke basketball team, and she said something it's gonna probably stay with me for the rest of my life. She was like, people look for shit to get easier. Like I wanna like if I could just make it through OTAs, it'll get easier. If I could make it through spring, it'll get easier. But I don't think shit's not gonna get easier. You have to learn how to deal with the hard as you go. Because now you stepping into a world where now the little shit you got away with in college, you're not getting away with that. Like the best thing when I got drafted and I was told by my GM Doug Whaley, he said, "Now I'm looking for your replacement." That's the type of league you're going into now. They're trying to go. They got to find somebody find somebody that's going to play better than you. Because if you're not doing your job, so now as you step into this next level, always remember you got to uphold your position. You got to be where you're supposed to be. Make sure your ass there on time. Be there early. Cause I play for Andy Reid. He ain't gonna say too much. He gonna say something. He ain't gonna say too much to you. He just gonna send somebody down there to get your ass up out of there. So now I know I'm taking a little long. Sorry, fellas.
No, you're good.
No, you
Keep
good.
on.
This is
I'm
a good
enjoying.
game.
I'm enjoying this. Go right ahead, Reggie.
Here.
But as you set out on this journey, keep the main thing. Because I wish I would have done that a little bit more when I played.
Yes, sir.
Like it's cool, your family members, make sure everybody's straight, but at the end of the day, you got to make sure you straight. Because if you're not straight, none of this shit gonna work. So put yourself in position, then you bring everybody else along. My problem was I wanted to bring everybody else along too damn soon. So, but make sure you straight, make sure you be where you're supposed to be. And when coaches ask you a fucking question, be the first one to answer that shit. I'm gonna tell you what'll keep you in the league a long time. Knowing what the fuck you're supposed to do at all times. And I'm a cusser. I love to cuss.
You spelled ditch and dropped F like it wasn't.
I know. I'd rather spell it than say it. You feel me? I'd rather spell it.
He has a quota, Pettey. He can't go over.
But it's how I talk to my teammates. Like it's how we grow. Like I feel like we in the barbershop. We talking.
Reggie, you should if you're not the guy that gives the speech to any team or motivational speaker, you've missed a calling.
You did.
I ain't miss it because shoot, when Patrick and them used to talk, I let them get off, but shit, I come back right behind them and say what I gotta say. Shit, so shit, I'm getting my point off. I can't hold it in.
Hey, I appreciate it though. I appreciate it. That's
for sure.
That's good wisdom because you've been through it.
Man, wish I was still going through it, but you know, You ever want to make God laugh? Tell him what you got playing.
Man, woo, boy, that was about to be a top 10 pick.
Man.
And this
What?
dumb crap
Yeah,
happened on the
you
last
ever
play
want
of
to
the
hear
game.
God laugh? Tell him what you got playing. You feel what I'm saying? So whatever he presents to you, man, take it, run with it. Because everybody can come, but everybody can't go.
That and leverage the relationships that you built and that you have, man. That's going to be some of the most powerful things that you can do, man.
Yep.
And utilize some of these older guys that you know that have played at these schools, man. I promise you, these guys will be a resource for you. Don't ever feel like you can't talk to them,
Right.
because again, like Reggie said, knowledge is power. And understanding how to run certain concepts, some coaches not really going to explain it to you. So you may need a little bit more guidance on some things. Don't be afraid to ask some guys. I know some older guys who probably don't want to tell people stuff because they don't want to lose their job, but there are guys who are willing to help you. Not every guy's an asshole. So, like Reggie said, know what you're supposed to do when you're supposed to do it. Hell, I made it a point to know what everybody's supposed to damn do, and it made me just that much better. So, just the little things, you know.
Yes, sir.
Because you hear stories about some guys being assholes, which is true. When I first came in the league, this guy tried to tell me the wrong play, but I already knew what the hell to do. And the only reason because he was a guy that been in the league a couple years, I got drafted, and I jumped in front of him. The only reason he got his start is job, everything rejuvenated because I got hurt and tore my ACL. But look at it's a lot of good guys in this league. But find your lane. What you get. Some guys like to party, can stay up all night, come out and perform.
That's not me at all.
If that's not you, don't take your ass over there.
Don't force it.
Stay in your lane, do what you're supposed to do. Shoot, I used to get called weak. I like to have fun, but I am myself. Like I come in the locker room and just randomly start quoting movies. That was my thing. Man, they'd be like, Reggie, weird as hell. You think I give a fuck? No, I don't. I'm gonna be me, so be you. Whatever your lane is, be your lane and do your job and be the best person you can be and be where you're supposed to be. You're gonna have a long career and play the longest you want to.
That and remember why you're doing it. That's the most important part. And when
part.
that why is no longer your why, reassess and evaluate appropriately.
Get the hell on.
You gotta love this to do this.
Are you gonna see it's fun, like traveling different cities, being able to do X, Y, Z, meeting all these people, but at the end of the day, it's a lot of distractions to keep you away from that. And this ain't like college where they can hide you away. No, ain't none of that. Like this ain't college where they gonna make you go work out and have somebody come call. No, they just gonna take that money about your pocket. And so, and like I said, just be where you're supposed to be, man. You're gonna be good, bro. Because you seem like you got a good head on your shoulders already. By the way you speak, why he do, man, shut up talking to me.
I was gonna tell you something. You don't look like you had no problem working out though, Reggie. So
I know.
That dude's full up, man.
I don't work out no damn more, but you do your thing. You keep doing all that.
So here we go. Hey, Nikhai, there's a 100% chance you're gonna see Marvin's bicep tonight. Just tell you.
Yeah, probably 3 times at least. That's the minimum for every show.
Man, paint your shirts on.
But before I get into my question, one thing, Nikhai, that I think these guys will definitely tell you, establish the right kind of people around you. Not everybody who is with you is for you. Know the difference between life givers and life takers, because you're going to have a lot of life takers come in front of you as soon as that first check hits the bank. So it's all about surrounding yourself with the right kind of people. Show me your friends and I'll show you your future. And I think that's something both Marvin and Reggie can attest to, especially in all their experiences.
Yeah, I done had some good people around me that turned into some people, you know what I'm saying? So, but that come with living life and learning, man. You young, enjoy it. But like they said, man, just find the people that are there for you. Like sometimes you got to test people to see if they really there for you, especially the type of money you're making in the profession you're in, because of the slightest thing go wrong, who name they gonna say? They gonna say your name.
Yeah,
exactly. So it's like to be to yourself, man. It's like to have good people around you. So man, just keep busting your ass, finding the right people, and you're gonna be good, man. Because like I said, you seem like a good dude. I know I didn't get to speak to you during the season, and everything, because of what I had going on, man. But from just listening to you speak and the way you play the game, you go about it the right way. And
I
stay
appreciate
doing
that.
what you're doing, man. Just keep creating good, steady habits and and got good people around you. Seem like you do already because the way you speak and you carry yourself already. So man, just enjoy it all at the same time. Like,
Yes, sir.
you know what I'm saying? Have fun. Be like Marvin. Travel the world.
So, what did you go to school for?
So I did sport management. So when I'm done playing, hopefully it's a long career, but I want to be a GM or a head coach or both. I
can see it.
I grew up in
see that.
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and I watched them win Super Bowls year after year, and that's what I want to do. I want to change organizations, and I just want to create that dynasty franchise.
Take advantage of your off season. Volunteer. Do internships. Do things to put yourself in a position to where when that time does come, you already have those relationships to plug you right in.
Mm-hmm.
Don't wait till you're done to start saying, "Nah, I want to start working on this." Utilize that time during the off season. There are other sports. There's football stuff still going on. You have free agency. There's so much you can tap into during the off season to help hone your skills to build those relationships so that, again, once it's done, you're set up to run because you got a lot of life ahead of you because you finished playing football 25, 30 years old. What you going to do for the next 50, 60 years?
True. That's
and
true.
you get married, she's going to get on your nerves, so you're going to have to find something to do at the house.
Right. But once you get into the league and you start learning about your benefits and everything like that, it's a lot of things you can do, like to intern to be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? So once you learn about that, man, you'll be good. The league got a lot of stuff set up. So, but they got you on a short time limit, so you don't get it in fast. You ain't gonna get this shit. So learn it fast and get it fast.
Man, talk about that a little bit, Nikhai. So, I mean, you played in Colorado for one of the biggest names, one of the best defensive backs to ever play the game.
Yep.
And before you I'll be honest, I thought Dion was more kind of a PR guy, bring in the money and let the other guys coach, but you were talking some of the X's and O's. What did you pick up from Colorado? Then what did you pick up from Bama that may have and what are you doing now? Like, where you told us you're in Florida preparing. What'd you pick up at each spot, and what do you need to do? Where are we heading the draft, man? What's it looking like?
Yeah, I would say at Colorado, I really seen things from an organizational standpoint. I kind of seen how Deion Sanders was the owner, and I seen like the entire kind of the supply chain. Like I seen what we needed to get better at and how it affected the field or not. And Coach Prime, like I said, he's a brilliant defensive mind. Like the things that he told us to study and the things that he wanted us to pay attention to, it helped me start to not only know what play is coming, but tell my teammates, call the play out and just make the play before it even happens. He made me play a lot faster that way. And just the people I met, you know what I mean? Like the Sanders family as a whole, Shador and Shiloh, they're down-to-earth people. Travis Hunter, they're down-to-earth, and they're all, like, extremely business-minded. So, like, just things off the field I learned from them. Just a lot of, like, niche things that I wouldn't have learned if I didn't experience that with them, that whole turnaround in Boulder. And Alabama, I would say just I see why Alabama, it's no surprise to me now going through it that Alabama is a great dynasty and a great program year in and year out because the proof is in the pudding. Nobody works harder than Alabama. Nobody does. A quick story. One of my first fourth quarter workouts at Alabama. We're going through the fourth quarter program, which is not only workouts, it's community service. It's a lot of different stuff. It's actually making the city of Tuscaloosa better and making our team better. So that's the first thing I noticed about like Alabama. And then the workout, we got water, and they were like, yeah, like we're halfway done. And I'm like, that was half? That was only half.
I'm gonna tell you something. Fourth quarter ain't what fourth quarter used to be, dog.
Reggie, he said he got water. That's why I was like, huh?
We got water too, but shit, it was like a minute break. Cause bro, we legit They break it up into an hour. You legit run 22 to 25 minutes straight, one part, and then you get a little break, and then you run 20 to 25 minutes more. So like, I'm not saying y'all ain't go through it, but I'm telling you what we went through.
Yeah.
Reggie,
That shit was different.
Reggie, different. Like you summed it up right there. That era of what you went through in the fourth quarter, there wasn't no era like that.
Here we go.
I was worse than y'all because the NCAA stepped in to start regulating the amount of time that y'all could. We had 3 days, and then fourth quarter for us. I promise you, the NCAA saved y'all, bro. Like my first time walking to the indoor for fourth quarter, all I see is trash cans scattered everywhere. And Big T over there laughing. I'm like, what the hell we about to do? Man, listen.
Terry Jones.
Marvin, I love you. I love you. And you, again, you're on your way.
You got to understand something.
You're on your way to be in the top 10. No, now it may have been different in
I'm
time.
I'm going to let you finish, Petty, but you got to understand something. There's a difference between you got an hour to work out and there's no damn time limit, and coach can start over and do whatever the hell dumb shit he want to do. That's what I lived through.
That's fact.
Oh, yeah. No, and I don't doubt because
you think Saban had a damn time limit?
It was more drill sergeant in our day, but I was more pointing out when he said it was different. The era at Alabama when Reg was there, like Marvin, you can name you and a couple other dudes. He literally named like 9 damn NFL linebackers on that team. That fourth quarter was stupid. It wasn't even.
I wasn't scared of my teammates. It was my head coach, Mike Dubose, trying to relive the Junction Boys on us.
Yeah, that's the problem. I know that.
That damn Texas A&M.
Yeah, like we're not them.
Oh man,
I knew you were going there.
Oh my gosh!
Hey, by the way, that's a good movie too.
Yeah, check that movie out. So it wouldn't be a successful show if I didn't ask a few personal questions regarding you at Alabama. Part about being the great leader, what you were. Big players make big plays in big games. How big was that moment for you versus LSU where you caused that fumble? Could you feel that the life was being sucked out of their offense after that?
I got a crazy story about that. So this entire week that we played at LSU, they kept talking about how their receivers are so dynamic. They got 5 receivers. They run 4 threes on the outside. Their quarterback, Garrett Nussmeier, he's like he can sling the ball. NFL throws everywhere. They got this like dynamic guys on the outside. So the entire week of practice, I'm just punching at the ball. Anyone can ask Kane Womack if this is true. I'm just punching at the ball all week. And Kane Womack, the defensive coordinator, he comes up to me. He's like, these guys run 4-2. They're dynamic. If you just try to punch the ball, they're just gonna run by you. They're just gonna. But I knew. How do you combat speed? I gotta tackle the ball. Like I was doing it all week at practice, just practicing. Got to do 1,000 times in practice to get one. And I finally I got the opportunity and I just took it.
Man, that turned the game completely around. They were never the same after that.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up because for the fan, and we got 3 eras of damn linebackers here. Did you ever practice that, Marvin? Did you ever practice that, Reggie? Because I don't remember seeing that as much.
Hitting at the ball, we do drills, but I ain't gonna lie to you, I ain't thinking about hitting the ball. I'm trying to hit this motherfucker.
I'm trying to rip
this motherfucker.
In the new day and age of football, you hit someone too hard, it's a flag. So
that's right. So it's training you to have to tackle different and do that.
Yeah, but everybody should try to be like Peanut Tillman. You know who that is?
Yeah,
Peanut Punch, baby.
Everybody should try to be like that. I don't see how, and all he do was poke it with his finger in the ball to come out.
Him and Charles Woodson. Charles Woodson was a guy. He just tackled the ball only. Like he did not care about his body getting ran over or anything. He just tackled the ball.
You should talk to Ha about Charles Woodson. You know Ha played with him.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, in Green Bay. Just ask Ha.
Talk about it.
So like they said, Charles used to be able to do what, and I'm pretty sure because Ha told me this himself. He said Charles could do whatever the hell he want to do. if your ass not over the top and he missed the tackle, your ass coming out the game. So ask how about Charles Woodson.
That's fire. That's fire.
So did that play slow down, your eyes light up, and you just see it and punch it, or was it just a haymaker that landed?
The best part for me about that play is obviously I practiced it and then it happened in the game, but the fact that I was able to recover the ball because I got one against Auburn. I made the guy fumble, but I wasn't able to get it, and then they got it back, and that's the worst feeling. You make a guy fumble, and then they get it back, and it like kind of takes the air out of our defense. It's like, but yeah, I was glad I was able to recover it.
Before I turn over to these guys, I know fans are already asking the questions, so I'm going to ask it for them. When you left the locker room for the final time, who did you leave the keys with that makes you feel good about this the linebacker room?
I would say I did talk to Justin. I would say really Justin, because he's seen as a leader in that freshman class. He played the most out of a lot of the freshmen. And I mean, he's a outside linebacker, like tweener between edge, but I know that he's someone the guys in the locker room listen to. So I just told him he's the same one who I had that conversation with about how it's hard to like play like late in the season. I think when we were playing Oklahoma in the first round of the playoffs, me and him, we were talking that week, and I was just like, Justin, like I remember I seen both of, like it was in before practice, and I was just telling him like, bro, it's hard to play at this time. Like you'll remember that I told you this, like when y'all get back here, because it's hard, bro. Like and I was telling him like think about all the stuff that had to happen for us to be playing at this time. Like any little thing that we didn't do or any little play that we weren't on the same page, we couldn't be here. So I would say Justin, and also like the linebacker room, like they're starving to play. Like like make no mistake about it. Me, D-Law, and Justin Jefferson, like we played because we were obviously like the older guys and we had a lot of experience, but they've been making plays like in practice all year. So I don't expect a drop off. I expect them to go in and make plays.
Speaking of the linebacker,
I damn sure hope so.
I have a question for you. I was never in fan struck by anybody, but one day we sitting in the meeting room and damn Derek Thomas walked in, and I was like, oh shit. Was there ever a former player that walked in that just completely had you off your game?
Oh, I think another answer.
Off my game. I wouldn't say off my game, but when I met CJ Mosley, he was at practice in the spring, and like just talking to him and like knowing that I watched him for so long, I would say, I'm not gonna lie, I was talking to him for like 2 hours on the practice field after practice because I like it was one of those things where like
he don't talk much.
Yeah, he doesn't talk much. He kept giving one-word answers, so I just asked like 15 more questions because I'm like, he's not going to give me much, so I'm just going to try to get it all out while I can.
All right, because like it's funny you said it because I played with CJ and like I'm used to CJ talking a lot because I played with him for 2 years, but I still say to this day he's the smartest player I ever played with. Because like I was a young pup and I was struggling, still trying to learn everything, and he was the one to really like help me out. Every time I ask a question, he'll like it was like he was the damn coach in there because I felt like she smart and them didn't give a damn about me. I was the cause I felt like that because I would fuck up a lot. Like I would overthink. Like I'm gonna say this to the death of me. I was an overthinker. Still to this day, I overthink shit. But once I learn and calm down and just say, hey, take it bit by bit, I'm good. But CJ was that player that truly helped me get over the hump of being able to understand the defense and being able to put myself in position to play the game. Because like my body type is not like him, but shit, I said, shit, if I can think like him, I'll be all right. So That's who I was really in awe about when I played at Bama, because we'll call him the Great Siege, and nobody could sit in his chair once he left.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
While we're talking, we were chasing the old Alabama defenses every day. In our defensive meeting, we had some old Alabama clips up there, and like the standard of like how y'all play and y'all ran to the football, and just like Marvin, y'all like back then when y'all played too, like it's like there's a tradition of like Alabama has greatness, but like the defense of Alabama, like the standard is like it's like no other I've ever seen for a defense. Like you're literally playing to be remembered with these other great defenses.
I mean, you're dead on, and I'm gonna speak for you, Marvin. It goes before Saban, like the Bama tradition of defense.
Woodrow Lowe and all them
linebackers goes back to Dwayne Rudd, to Derek Thomas, one of the baddest.
Cornelius Bennett.
It goes on and on and on. So yeah, you were part of it. Saban brought an insane amount and added to it, no doubt. But it's a tradition unlike any other, and that's, man, you brought up something that I'm glad y'all recognize, man, and you tell other guys. Football's a fickle thing, and fans get real crazy, but one play, your boy Jefferson don't cause a fumble against South Carolina. That's a wholly different football game, right?
No doubt.
Man, what before we get to Q&A, you're that close, but man, then you get to Indiana and it doesn't look that close, but you're still in the playoffs. Mm-hmm. What does Bama got to do other than the little things? Is it a position group that's got what do they got to do to go from making it to making a run in it?
I would say your leaders got to be your best players and your hardest workers. That's just what it got to be. Like there can't be something that your leaders can't. I'm not saying our leaders weren't, because our leaders were that, but I'm talking about on a heightened, more heightened, elevated level. Like your leaders have to be extreme. They have to be extremely accountable to the point where other people are afraid to let them down. That's just what it has to be. And the trenches, it has to be nasty in the trenches. It has to be. Like there can't be no more games like ever in the history ever where we allow more rushing yards than we gain. It can never be like that ever again.
That ain't Bama. That ain't the standard there. You know what I'm saying? Because for us, like if we didn't do nothing else, we were gonna stop that damn run and be physical. And like personally, at times I felt like y'all was too inconsistent with that. Like,
I agree.
Every good defense I've ever seen, or every good offense I've ever seen, they've been consistently good at doing the small things and doing their damn job and being what they're supposed to be. And at times I feel like guys wouldn't hold the point of attack. Guys would get thrown about the club. Sometimes the DBs wouldn't come up and tackle. I've seen. So, and like I'm going off what I see. What I see and what you see might be two different things, which is going to be two different point of views with two different people. But from what I saw, at times I feel like y'all went physical a lot during the year. Because this Indiana game, I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like, even if you working your ass off and you missing plays, at least you can be physical out there and let them know you still there. And I feel like once they got up, guys just said, shit, I'm cool. I'm going ahead and get in my bins and I'm going to go home. Like that's how I felt, and that's what it felt like I saw.
I will say this because I've played in other conferences. I think there was a little bit of a sense of this isn't an SEC team. To a point. There was a little bit of that, I think, like that preconceived notion of like they're not going to be as physical as us because they're not an SEC team. But I mean,
and I wasn't saying that when they play. I'm saying because it just looked like y'all didn't come ready to be physical. That's what it looked like from my point of view.
Well, but it did the defense.
I mean, also, let's not get it confused. They are 16-0 national champions for a reason.
Yeah, and not hating on them at all.
And schematically, they had a lot of answers. Like I gotta give Signetti his flowers They had, and listen, I'll just tell you one.
But let me say this too, though.
Let me tell you one instance.
And I already know what Marvin gonna say too.
They went their entire season. They love to insert the tight end, insert the tight end. Wherever I went, he inserted inside of me. So I was going to be wrong regardless. I was going to be wrong like on a lot of occasions. Like they had a lot of answers to what we did schematically. They had a lot of answers, and their running backs.
They were clean.
They're the national champions.
All right, but let me say this too though. I totally understand all that, and you coming from a guy or team I play with that we'll go all week thinking this team will do something, but then as soon as the game comes, they doing something totally different, right? So, in my opinion, that goes back to coaching, because like me and I know my guy right there said this a lot of times. Y'all don't adjust. It looked like y'all don't adjust to when teams start doing certain shit.
And
wait.
hold on 1 second. Hold on.
We made the greatest adjustment I've ever seen a coach make in a game. 17-0 against Oklahoma.
Yep.
That's one game.
We ran strictly zone. We ran strictly zone and 4-man pressure on the quarterback. We switched all that when it was 17-0,
right.
And we blitzed and played man for the rest of that game, and we came back and won. So I don't want to hear anything about
that's one game though.
But
that's one game. That's
one game.
It was a playoff game.
Hold on. It was one game.
I didn't play a lot of playoff games and had to switch
Hold on, Rick. It was one game, but if you look at the numbers statistically, third down efficiency, this team struggled all season. Middle of the season, you kind of adjusted the numbers, favorable to your side. But as we got in the back end of the season, that third down efficiency started to slip even more. So when you add in the third down efficiency with the lack of physicality, you saw what you saw against Indiana, the 38-3. Mm-hmm. So, that's one of the things I definitely want to see this team improve on, the third down efficiency, because you can't be in third and short regularly, because not offense has too many options at 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2. Too many options.
That's
because
true.
like I know with analytics, they're gonna go for it on 4th down in most cases. It's 4th and 1 if they're not getting it on 3rd and 1.
That's
you
right.
Can't leave them in those situations.
Yeah,
I'm gonna push back on you dudes a little bit and go with my man Nikhai, not to help our guests, but y'all are looking at one game, the Indiana game. Hold on, Marvin. They literally beat the shit out of the last 4 teams they played. Beat the shit out of them. Miami was the most physical team in the country, and they beat their ass. So look, but if you go to the Missouri game,
I ain't going for that.
The South Carolina game, the Georgia game, the second half adjustments were made in every one of those games on defense where they shut them out in the second half.
Hold on. Mr. Hill-Green is trying to make a point.
Yeah, let him make his point.
Marvin is right to a point. Because of the analytics, we couldn't call the game as aggressive against Indiana in those short yardage where usually we sell out and we just blitz everybody. Mm-hmm. They had a Heisman quarterback.
There's that.
On 3rd and 2.
Yeah, well, damn. I had a Heisman running back.
But that's
I think different, dog.
So we would just send the house.
Analytics shit don't move me the way I think it play the game.
It doesn't.
I don't give a damn who out there. And that's why me and Trent will argue on here going back and forth. I don't give a damn because Trent done ran through people. I done ran through people. It's the mental side of it, dog.
If you go back and look at their touchdowns, when we sold out on 3rd and short and we blitzed everybody, their quarterback, he's going to be the number 1 pick for a reason.
Yeah,
he's good enough to
do your job.
Yeah,
and you got to set the edge, set the damn edge and contain. I'm not trying to hit it. I'm gonna be honest.
No, you have to do better. Third down.
All right, guys.
This is what I love about Alabama. This is what I love about Alabama.
Third down.
Alabama
efficiency.
standard. You have to uphold it, no ifs, ands, or buts. That's what I love about Alabama.
Right, and with that third down efficiency,
no matter what.
If you don't get that right on 3rd down, you're setting yourself up for failure. That's the bottom line. You have to get the 3rd down is one of the most crucial downs, 1st and 3rd.
No doubt.
Mate, you brought it up though. You said we can't have a time where our rushing gets outweighed by theirs.
Right.
Did that make the defense feel like y'all had to go pitch shutouts? Did y'all feel the pressure from the offense dying there at the end of the year?
I wouldn't say pressure because we kind of like in preseason we were rated as the number 1 defense already.
Mm-hmm.
So we didn't feel any pressure. We just had to step into the shoes and just be that. Like that. We didn't feel any pressure.
And like, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to disagree with you, but I'm disagree with you. But but I feel what you're saying though. Like I feel what you're coming from. But the mindset I had when I played, dog, like I don't give a damn who out there. My job is to stop you, regardless of what you do. You might make adjustments, but at the end of the day, you know what my front seven gonna do? We're gonna set the edge and we're gonna be in the damn gaps and we're gonna make the ball roll off the table where these DBs can go tackle.
Reggie, to your
All
point, my mama learned early in life, don't go out in the yard playing with him because that boy ain't playing. Listen, that's how you got to approach it as an adult. You got to go get it, baby. You got to go get it.
You got to.
We got some audience members who got some questions for him. So before we do that, Pettey, talk to the audience about our biggest sponsor and who they can set them up or what they can set them up with.
That's right, man. Smith Infinity of Huntsville. If you're in the Huntsville area, or if you're just in Alabama and looking for a new ride, looking for that Infinity, you want to step up above that Nissan like I got and want to get them fancy rides like my boy Marvin. Call Smith Infinity today. Great family, great Alabama family. I think they're already hooking up our boy Kendall Darby in the new ride. Call them today. Get the hookup. Get that new QX, the QX80. Is that with the Big Daddy that Marvin drives? Man, give them a call today. They're great. Like I said, great family. Smith Infinity of Huntsville. And look, we're talking about them during a day or whatever they call it now, spring practice. We may be showing up there doing a little show. We're in the talk, so we'll see.
All right, Marvin, we got one more sponsor. Tell the folks what they need to have.
Hey, visit WhitwellSports.com. Enter the promo code, the Bama Standard, for your 10% off discount, baby. Make sure you have your title towel next season in Bryant-Denny Stadium as we improve on third down efficiency. We will be waving them in the air as more teams are punting next year because we're going to get better at third down damn efficiency. Visit WhitwellSports.com. Enter the promo code, the Bama Standard, baby, for your 10% off discount.
All right, now it's time to turn it over to the audience. We got a few, and then we're going to let you go. We got Keith Holcomb. Nikhai, what do you think will be the biggest jump on defense this coming season?
That Keith Holcomb that played with me?
No.
I'm asking.
About to say that my boy. That what up, Keith?
Man, Keith's a good baseball player too. He's got a funny story about saving.
If I could guess, I think it's going to be the sack numbers.
Ooh.
They got with Yonze Pierre coming back
and Justin.
No one's going to be able to stop Yonze, and just with the DB core that they have, I think they'll be able to play a lot more man-to-man on third down, just with the DBs they have coming back and the freshman DBs coming in. I think the sack number will skyrocket next year.
Ooh, I believe it. Joe Edwards, how did you like playing defense for Womack? Did you like the 4-2-5?
I loved it. It was linebacker friendly. I didn't have to take on a lot of blocks. I just chased the football. I could play in space. I could play fast, physical, and aggressive. It was great.
So it's a good defense, huh?
That's awesome. That is awesome.
I can't argue with Marvin on this shit because he played for Alabama, but I actually think a little higher of the defensive coordinator than my linebacking buddy to my right, left, whatever the hell we are on the show.
He's always been pro Womack for sure. Now, Kyle, what was your most memorable moment at Bama? Roll Tide, brother, from I Bleed Crimson.
My most memorable moment. Probably beating Georgia at Georgia. It was just like it was like a surreal feeling. Just like that atmosphere, like us coming out the tunnel, them barking at us, like nobody nobody believing like that, like we were gonna pull it out. And I think at the time they had like a 30-game win streak at home. It was surreal. Yeah, it was.
Nah, that's funny. Cause when we played at Georgia, my last year, we got in a fight with them boys that coming out the tunnel.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we got the bumper. I got pushed in the back by the backup quarterback for the whoop his ass, and then the referee got between me.
Well, see, I never played in Athens. They weren't on our rotation, but we went to Baton Rouge. So is Athens worse than Baton Rouge?
No.
He didn't go to Baton Rouge.
Yeah,
No.
No, they came to.
Ain't nothing like BR.
You
Ain't
mentioned
nothing like that.
What about Tennessee?
I'm still going LSU. I don't give a
I
damn.
would rather go to Florida than Tennessee. Florida's worse than Tennessee.
Yeah, my teammates said
I never got to go to
Tennessee.
Florida.
They said it sound like just chaos. Like it sound like straight chaos.
That shit in a hole. But I ain't gonna lie to you, that man, look,
So shutting up Diego Pavia was not one of your most memorable moments because that dude was talking.
I mean, it was a revenge game to a point, but that entire week we were like, let's not give them the spotlight because they don't really
Yeah,
they're not, it's like
good point.
they're not really.
But I will say this though, I love Vandy's coach. He's always cool, calm, collected, man. You can tell he knows what he's doing.
Clarley's legit.
Yeah. I like him a lot.
And they win with not having like a bunch of like 5-star talent. They use what they have really well. Like
It's Vandy.
they use.
still-
I'm sorry, it's Vandy.
Well coached team.
2026.
Hey, did they get the number one quarterback or something coming in this year?
They did.
Yes.
Oh, they did?
Marvin still
Yeah,
thinks
they got
Vandy
Jerry
will play.
Curtis.
Hold on, time out,
That's
Petty.
fire.
Hold on, Petty, time out. I don't think that. Actually, what I do think is Vandy's probably going to be a lot better moving forward than people realize because it's a school where nerds go. Nerds have all the damn money. I work with the nerds, so I know how much money they have. So the nerds can fund the program to come to Nashville because the nerds make way more money than a lot of these other people make.
Man, you better chill out, man. You seen Revenge of the Nerds? Be cool.
All right, let's move to
I'm one of the nerds, sir.
I see
I'm
Bush.
not the one with the glasses and the pocket protector.
let's move to the next one. I'm going to
Hold on, Justin. I do want to ask this because it's a mindset about Georgia. You talked about beating Georgia. They are the king of the hill lately, but Bama always beats that. Is there a mindset with you guys? Did you felt like, hey man, it's Georgia, we got their number?
Yeah, so it was different that whole week. Like the vibe around the facility, it just felt different. Like it felt like it was more like a fight. Like I felt like the hate, like I felt like there was more animosity in the air than usual. Like it was like I knew we were in for like it was gonna be a fight. Like there's no way like we could come out of this like and let them win.
Sorry, Justin. When we get a player, there's the mindset of Bama beating Georgia is really
We
big.
enjoy it.
Yeah.
Bama 21-26. Nikhai, what NFL team's defense do you think fits you the best? I'll add part B, and why is it the Baltimore Ravens?
I would say really any scheme because I'm adaptable. I played in a lot of different schemes. I can learn it quick. I can really get the job done. Play on all core special teams. Played on special teams this year. So it's really any team. Whoever gives me an opportunity, I'm gonna make the most of it and make the team better in whatever way I can.
Right, because like that's the biggest thing because a lot of people don't realize when you see a lot of guys go into the league, a lot of the schemes don't fit them. So that's why they don't have the same production and the same outcome they do from college. So I hopefully you go to a place that's going to let you be you and play free. You feel me? So
yes, sir.
That's the main thing I hope you can get into is a team that's gonna let you be free and let you be yourself and let you play your game the way you've been playing it since you was a kid, man. So because sometimes you gonna learn real fast. Some of these coaches in NFL can't really fucking coach. You gonna realize that because like a lot of them have never played the position and they go out based off tape. Like, okay, it's cool you see it, but I'm telling you, I'm living it, and what you're telling me is not working. So you have to become adaptable to your coaching style. So it might frustrate you, but shit, man, just keep going and keep chugging along because that's something I had to endure with. You feel me? So.
And we got possibly the most colorful name of the night, Big Country Bama Booger. What was the speed comparison compared to Colorado versus Bama? Did you notice, like, dang, these guys are super athletic and fast?
Oh, it's easy. The skill positions are the same across college football, but in the SEC, the big guys are way more athletic and they're way faster and way more powerful. Like a guy who squats 700 in a different conference if there's a big guy who also squats 700 in the SEC, I bet the SEC guys is way faster than him, like way faster and more athletic.
Believe that. All right, from Ephraim, who is the fastest on the team?
I think it might be Lassier. I've never seen Lassier Brooks run his fastest. That's how you know he's fast.
What's the fastest you seen him run?
I seen him in front of everybody, but he wasn't running his fast. I know he wasn't because he's so like a nonchalant like dude to where like I want to see. You know what? I want to see him return a kick. That's when we'll see his fastest speed.
Good point.
Because he looks so fast, like he outruns the ball when he runs deep. Like he looks that fast. Like he has to slow down to catch it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what his 40 is.
We got a super chat, $5. Marvin versus Prime Bo Jackson. The A gap. Who wins?
Me.
I'm taking B-Sci-Fi. I'm taking B-Sci-Fi every time.
Shit. Both finna get folded up like a cheap church chair.
B-Sci-Fi.
Ask the guy on my left shoulder.
Reggie, you want to answer that question? Marvin versus Bo?
Now, but hold on before you answer though. Hold on, Reggie.
Okay, so are they both just starting his full speed or?
But hold on, Reggie, before you answer. A healthy me benched 525 and squatted 650 and power cleaned 400 pounds.
A healthy Bo Jackson was the biggest freak to ever step on planet Earth.
What you say, Reggie?
I'm pretty sure Bo did that shit too.
Bo was the biggest freak to ever.
I'm just saying, don't act like I'm walking into a gunfight with a knife now.
That is true. Now I give Marvin a bit like I'd like to see it.
I'm gonna just say whoever the lowest.
I want the Oklahoma drill.
All right, Ephraim, which quarterback don't you want to chase? Austin Mack or Keelan Russell?
Which one don't I want to chase?
Yeah.
Well, I chased them both.
Who gave you the most fifth, I guess?
Hold on. Damn all that. Who's gonna be the starter next year?
Answer that.
Who's gonna be the starter?
Yeah.
Listen. I can't
take your time with this answer.
I can't answer that.
Good job.
Whatever guy is consistent and comes in every day and commands the locker room and
there you go
and earns it every single day.
You are ready to be a coach. That was very well said.
That's but it's like it sounds cliche, but that's really what it is. Like because at a place like Alabama, what you notice quickly is if you have an off day, your backup is as good as you. Your backup can take your spot.
That and quarterback, I tell you that quarterback is the one position I will never talk about. It's hard enough to play, but playing it at Alabama, I've seen what quarterbacks go through playing at Alabama. That's one position I will never talk about. Anybody else can get it, but I ain't talking about quarterback.
One last one, then we'll wrap things up from Tank Blount. Who are some more younger players we need to be on the lookout for to ball out?
I don't want to do all defensive guys. So I'm gonna start off with Dijon Lee because that's my guy. Dijon Lee, he's gonna ball. Let me think of some guys on the offensive side. I don't know who's going to be the starter, but Austin Mack's going to play. But my young gun, the freshman, I seen him do some spectacular things as well. So I got to give him a shout out. But also AK Deer.
Yeah,
I can't wait to see him get some snaps and see what he's gonna do with it. Also, Cedric Morgan.
Darius Morgan.
Hey,
he's from where my brother's from. I've heard nothing but good things about that kid.
He looks like if I didn't know he was a freshman, like a early into college freshman during bowl prep, he looked like he was in the rotation to play. So he's gonna make an impact. Also some of the Jackson Lloyd, some of the offensive linemen, some of the young.
Okay, I was waiting on you to say some old linemen.
Yeah, Jackson.
Oh my gosh, London.
Thank you, London Simmons. That's our guy. That is our guy.
I missed that. London.
His mama
Not
watches the
motor
show, by
gun.
the way.
I expect all
Hey,
SEC,
mama.
nothing less.
What's his is his motor like that in practice? Is he that kid?
London's
That
different.
dude?
Yeah, he was like that in high school too.
If he doesn't like, I would be surprised if he's not like a first round pick.
Nice.
He's different. He's different. Like his temperament as a defensive lineman. That's what you want. Like he just like he won't be blocked. And if he is being blocked right now, it's only because he's a freshman. He won't be blocked for long. I'm telling you.
All season in weight room, baby.
That's our
Training
guy.
tape.
He's been on our show many times before he got to Bama. We
Great
love the
kid, great family. And
Yeah.
look, Mississippi kids are just different. It is what it is.
Oh, they definitely are.
You said deers. You said no, you just naming Mississippi kids.
Yeah, that's because they grew up
Yeah,
with nothing else
shout
to damn
out
do.
my boy Bray Hubbard too. Bray
That's
Hubbard.
right, from Ocean Springs.
That's my
Yeah.
guy. Mississippi
Did Reggie
guy.
lean up and say, "Yeah, they are"? Or did you?
No, I'm saying Bray.
Bray's that dude, man.
Bray, my favorite
He's
player.
different,
Just
yeah.
saying.
Bray.
I love Bray. I
he's
love
that dude.
Yeah.
He's that dude.
Hey, listen, growing up in Mississippi, you got two choices.
Here we go.
Oh boy.
Hey, man.
All right, we got a super chat, but from Don Parker. Keep it real. This is an honest question from a lifelong Bama fan from the days of the Bear. What happened to playing to a standard, regardless of opponent? What happened to this team's killer instinct? I think, Nikhai, you've answered these questions very well.
I got a better answer.
Oh,
Ooh, bring it. Tell 'em.
We did something that no team has ever done. We beat the most ranked teams in a row. Nobody has ever done that.
That part.
So people keep talking about this killer instinct.
That part.
We have beat. What are you talking about? We beat
And
the
you know
most ranked. Nobody has ever beat that many
no
ranked
one
teams than we
in
did.
history.
Nobody did.
And you know what? During that stretch, your third down efficiency was amazing. But the moment that stretch ended, the third down efficiency
Here we
hit
go.
this.
We were doing so well, Marvin.
and man, the Oklahoma going to Oklahoma and winning after losing earlier in the year is a little bit overlooked too, I believe.
Yeah, that to me was probably one of the best parts of the season, man. 17-0, flipping the game upside down and sending Oklahoma home in their own stadium. That was beautiful.
Man, at some point you got to accept we ran into a buzzsaw.
I do want to say this.
So did Oregon.
I want to give you credit, Mr. Green, Mr. Hill-Green. The first time I seen you come into the game on the field, the intensity, the play, the way you did it. When I came on this show, I raved about you. And I said, this young man plays the game the way it's supposed to be played. He plays linebacker the way a lot of us play linebacker. He embodies a lot of those things, and I love his game. I said that from the first time I seen you walk across those white lines and play in that Alabama uniform. So I just want to say thank you for restoring my hope that we still have physical linebackers who can play the game the way it's supposed to be played, changing the game, changing the intensity, all of the above, leading his troops the way you're supposed to lead them. So I just want to say thank you to you for that.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
I love that you thanked him, Marvin, because I want Marvin thanked you from the team. I want to thank you from the fans. In an era where we have lost a connection to the players, because I'll be honest, man, you got a whole new secondary from one year to the next. It's hard to keep up with it. There's a connection lost, and you coming on this show tonight and showing that even in 1 year that Bama seeped into your veins and that BB5 size, something that's now a part of you. I think you showed a bunch of our fans, and I can't thank you enough for that. That
absolutely,
even in this era that seems kind of mercenary-like, or it's all transactional, there's still kids that come in like you do that fell in love with Alabama and will be a part of Alabama forever. So I can't thank you enough, because I'm one of those, man. I love this sport, but I do feel a disconnect from not getting to know the guys a little longer, like Reggie, like Marvin. But for you to come on tonight and explain, like you could feel it in the way you talked, how much Bama meant to you. So, man, thank you so much for that.
Thank y'all.
Yeah, and fans needed to hear that, because we had this big misconception that the modern day player isn't that attached, that they don't care about the brand or things that used to mean something in the past. You completely destroyed that mindset on this show. Thank you for doing that.
Appreciate it.
All right, it is time to go around the room, tell the folks how they can find you on social media. Start out Marvin, then to Pettey, over to Reggie, and we'll let Nikhai finish it up.
You can find me on Instagram, Constant45, on X, Constant451. Stay tuned, because I'm actually thinking about competing in men's physique competitions.
Here we go.
very soon.
Show them why.
I'm not gonna show them why, but I've been preparing for this, and so stay tuned. It's very likely though that you'll see me on some magazine covers here pretty soon. Because at 46, about to be 47, baby. We still
there it is.
Here we go. Really?
So, yeah,
I would do it too.
So stay
I wouldn't
tuned for
wear a
that,
shirt
man.
if I was you, Marvin. I'd just come on here shirtless.
Tony Brown did. All right, Pettey.
I met Tony Brown.
Yeah, that's right.
Man, Tony Brown.
And Ruben.
I met Tony Brown down here in Florida where I'm training at. Man, super down to earth guy. B Sci-Fi brother. He gave me so much knowledge, and we just sat in the sauna for like 20 minutes, just chopped it up like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, shout out Tony Brown.
Did Ruben give you some knowledge?
Yeah, I talked to Ruben at the Tennessee game, man.
I saw the picture.
Did he give you a list of things not to do?
He's hilarious, but he just like the way like he set the standard for like Alabama linebackers. Like he's one of those people. When you think of that list of Alabama linebackers, he's one of them. Love him or hate him, he's one of those on that list.
Love him.
Yeah, that's my guy, man. I always have a great time with him. So yeah, man. Anytime you get to spend with him, you're gonna enjoy every moment of it.
Until he try to fight you. And that's my brother. Like y'all can't say nothing bad about Ruben. Well, I'm gonna smack you myself.
Ruben, look, the best story I ever got to hear being a part of this is Blake Sims is coaching a private school in Georgia, and he brings Ruben in to talk to the kids, and it's a Catholic school, so he's like, "Hey, Ruben, this is it's a church school. You gotta be good." And about third question, some kid said, "So what's your mindset into when you're going in to make a tackle?" He's like, "Man, I just lose all train of thought and hit that motherfucker in the mouth." He said priests are just dropping over there. That's why
my type of guy. Yeah, that's what we on.
Ruben's that dude. So look, I'm Pettey_Daniel on X. I will be on the other side of the cover of Marvin's 46 magazine on what not to do at the age of 46. So I'll be on page 2.
Reggie, where can they find you on social media and coaching?
Instagram and Twitter. My name at Reggie Ragland. I just started doing a couple of TikToks too. So come on, let you know.
What kind of TikToks you cooking?
Yeah, I do a little cooking too, but my homegirls, they had me do a little TikTok dance with them, and I don't do that shit for real. I know it looks like sit down and cheater. But I said, okay, man, let me get up. They always begging me, so I did a dance on there. Y'all go check me out, man. I got
let me find out you wanted the Temptations backup dance. So let me see your big ass up there twirling and doing splits.
Hey, let me tell you something. I damn sure wasn't Otis.
Nikhai, man, we can't thank you enough for hanging out with us. I know it's a lot different than what you've experienced anywhere else. We hope you come back. But, man, thank you for everything you did for us at Alabama. 1 year or not, man, you made a huge impact on the field. And we can't thank you enough. Before you dip out, tell the folks how they can find you on social media. And then what's up next as far as preparing for the NFL?
Thank you guys for this time. Roll Tide. Follow me on all platforms at Hill-Green. And just – training for the combine and for pro day, and honestly, I'm just trying to bring this Alabama swagger to the NFL and just ball out how the rest of the Alabama alum are doing.
That's what's up. Love to hear it. Well, that's going to do it for all of us here at the Bama Standard. We appreciate everyone hanging out with us tonight. We appreciate the super chats and all the comments. Thank you to our guests, Reggie Ragland and Nikhai Hill-Green. Man, one of the best shows we've had in 2026.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to do it for all of us here tonight. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Hey, Mark, call me.